Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmonds Donders.
We're headed for Lochindorb, but as the northern route and its bridge have a 3-ton limit placed on them, we're coming in from the south. So this will be the first chance on Desmonds Donders that you've had to see this road. You may have seen it elsewhere, of course. You might even have been on it. Lochindorb is a freshwater loch north of Grantown-on-Spey. This loch is home to the ruins of Lochindorb Castle, a former stronghold of Clan Comyn, and is built on what now is said to be an artificially created island. Lochindorb is home to an array of wildlife and is a popular fishing bird watching spot. The loch was traditionally a game loch with a large native brown trout population. However, there has been a dramatic decrease in numbers since the illegal introduction of pike to the loch. Lochindorb Castle is located on the bleak Dava Moor south of Nairn, on the way to Grantown-on-Spey and Aviemore, in the southeastern heart of the Scottish Highlands. It sits on a partly man-made island in this remote loch, 6.5 miles northwest of Grantown-on-Spey, and is not accessible by public transport, so you will need a car or a bike to get here. And then of course a boat if you want to get across to the castle. Best time to visit is when the heather is in bloom and the moor is a carpet of purple. Unfortunately, that's also when most people are there. The castle has certainly had its fair share of drama. Dating back to the 13th century, it was originally held by the Comyns but later occupied by the English and was visited by Edward I in 1303 when he stayed here for 9 days, hunting out on the moor. Later it was used as a prison and also as a garrison for English troops. At the end of the 14th century it was gifted by Robert II to his third son, the notorious Wolf of Badenoch, Alexander Stewart, who rampaged around quite a bit of the local area, including Elgin's Cathedral. Lochindorb was said to be his favourite haunt. It's been a bad couple of days of wind and rain, and for good measure more wind and rain. But here in the evening of the second day, Lochindorb puts on a show for us. and then switches off. Let's see what happens when it comes out from behind the clouds. Unfortunately, the sun didn't come out from behind the clouds until the following evening, which is when these and the next video were taken. When the Scottish Privy Council instructed the Thane of Cawdor to dismantle Lochindorb after it had been forfeited by the Earl of Moray in around 1455, the huge iron yett was transported to Lochindorb Castle and can now be seen in the bowels of the building. Although now in ruins, the castle was still in fairly good condition up until the end of the 18th century, when its 4 7-metre high round towers were intact. The main quadrangle is 48 by 38 metres in dimension and is enclosed by a 2-metre thick wall which stands 6 metres high. A later extension to the south was made probably to give the island extra protection from the assault. Apparently it was bought by the Cawdor Campbells in the 1970s. Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, and hopefully we'll see you next time.